Alrighty guys, we're back for some goblins, Crimson Vow goblins to be exact. This is a super janky build. Do not expect a whole lot from it, so we are going to be taking it into normal play mode. But first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Red Cat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well. So let's go over the deck real quick. It's called Marrying Goblins. So yeah, super janky, but let's go over it. We got 4 Fireblade Chargers, 4 Goblin Javelineers, 4 Play with Fires, 4 Battle Cry Goblins, 4 Hobgoblin Captains, got 4 Magdas, 4 Reckless Impulses, 4 Honeymoon Hearses, 4 you see a Pair of Goblins, and 4 Hobgoblin Bandit Lords, and then of course our land. We only got 20, hopefully that doesn't hold us back. 4 of them are Faceless Haven, 1 of them is Den of the Bugbear. Okay, so the whole point is to marry our goblins together in our Honeymoon Hearse, which is a 3-drop trample, tap, 2 untapped creatures you control. Honeymoon Hearse becomes an artifact creature until the end of turn. So I mean, yeah, that's an option, right? So if we create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens, we get them married, they go on their honeymoon, and we trample in with a 5/5 trample. Right, yeah, it's essentially just goblins. We do have Magda because it works well with Honeymoon Hearse, being able to tap down Magda without attacking in. Getting a treasure token's pretty good. Another new card in the deck is Reckless Impulse. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. I think it's just going to be good in the deck in general. Yeah, super janky build, normal play mode, and let's go marry some goblins. How about it, guys? Yeah, we just got done. I made 2 ranked videos with mono red and then human aggro, and they did really well. Yeah, the decks outperformed what I could have imagined, right? Both of them technically having an 80% win rate. That was just insane. Yeah, so we got the Honeymoon Hearse in hand, so that's that. I just hope that the opponent doesn't concede thinking that I'm just playing a normal goblin deck. Like maybe they want to play against just new decks. Little do they know, it is a new deck. Just an odd one. It's an oddball. Champion of the Perished comes down. You see a Pair of Goblins. We're gonna have to get the Magda down over the Battle Cry Goblin here because we don't have a guaranteed 3rd land. Yeah, this fun little janky mess hopefully wins us some games today. I had the idea as soon as I saw Honeymoon Hearse, I was like, you know, it'd be funny, marrying some goblins, some little 1/1 goblin. Bloodchief's Thirst on the Magda hurts my feelings, opponent. How dare? Ooh. Honeymoon Hearse, yes. See a Pair of Goblins. If game 1, if I get to marry goblins on game 1, I'm gonna be way too happy. Come on now, let me marry some goblins. Goblin zombie, sure. Swings in here. And here we go, guys. Here we go. 2. Marry that Pair of Goblins. It's adorable. It's adorable, guys. They're married. They get a 2/2 here with Decay. The 3/3. Wait, did that have Death Touch? Oh no, my god. my I was way too excited to marry my goblins. Oh no. I was way too excited to marry my goblins. I'm embarrassed now, guys. I can't believe I did that. Oh man, oh, my cheeks hurt. I was smiling way too. Oh man. I'm so sad now. They got married and then they got butchered. They got married and then they got put onto the meat hook. What a way to start the day, or what a way to start the video, right? Slamming into a Death Touch That was quite the misplay, but that's okay. It's just a janky little deck. Not too concerned about it. That was awesome. We got to marry goblins. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the video's over. Like, y'all can stop watching out now. I'm just teasing. Keep watching. Keep on watching, because we're gonna marry some more goblins here. This is a lost cause though, so I mean, maybe you could skip to the next video, to the next match. Man, I'm out of it now. Like, I'm out of it. So Step Depth Touch 2, man, this looks like a pretty strong build. I have a mono black zombie deck ready to record as well. And I don't think I put any meat hook in it, but that could be really good. We gotta hold back some blockers, especially if they meat hook again. We're only at 9. Man, I'm so happy that we got to marry goblins, but so sad that they got butchered on their wedding day. Okay. They're back up to 16. Yeah, goblins isn't looking too good anymore, unfortunately. That's like, even if I made this deck well, take the 5 damage here. Yeah, even if I made the deck well, I'm not sure goblins is gonna do it with all the Crimson Vow cards coming out. It still has explosive plays and everything, but like, I don't think it's gonna cut it anymore, right? So the most we can do right now is just have janky fun with it. Dang, look at that. Good game, opponent. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. Swung right into Death Touch. I'm not gonna let that down, right? Like, we're right at the beginning of the video. If I really wanted to, I could just restart. But no. I refuse, and I haven't done that yet, so. Over 40 videos in. If I've ever had to restart, it would have been because, like, MTG bugging out right at the beginning, or if I'm going over the card list. Where's my Honeymoon Hearse, huh? It's a good hand, though. Yeah, if I'm going over the cards at the beginning and I, like, butcher an explanation, then I'll restart, right? Because that's like the first 30 seconds of the video. Guess Battle Cry is pretty good here. I don't think they block this. Yeah, we get to cheese 1 damage through. Ooh. Turn 3 Gnarled Professor. That's really bad for us, but come on, Honeymoon Hearse. Come on, Honeymoon Hearse. We gotta marry some goblins. This is pretty good too. This is pretty good as well, so probably just want to get this down. Could actually swing here. Take the 2 down to 17. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where Goblins ends up after the meta settles. I'm just not convinced. I guess it did get a new card with the dang, I still can't check the new card list name with this app. Reckless Impulse, I think is what it's called. Yeah. Because I think that's worth playing in Goblins. Because if you run out of steam, that Reckless Impulse could get you that steam right back. But we'll see. We'll see what the pros end up doing, right? Another Gnarled Professor is pretty brutal, guys. It's a chunky card. Honeymoon Hearse. Oh, we get to marry some goblins. Oh. I don't know what we do right now, though, because this is a lot of power on their board. And I think it's some pretty easy blocks for them too, honestly. I think this turn... we establish more goblins onto the board. Because they're not... It doesn't look like they're running a deck that would have board wipes, right? So we just have to survive long enough to get, like, a super explosive play in. And you can see where, like, the jank gets even worse when you actually have stuff to buff your goblins, but then you have to tap your goblins to use the Honeymoon Hearse. Okay. So they save everything back. They understand the explosiveness of a deck like this. I want to get the Honeymoon Hearse down, but at the same time... the other, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot we can do here. Don't forget, if we swing in with multiple, this has first strike. Yeah, we're gonna do this. This is actually gonna be a full swing turn, other than the Overlord here, or the Bandit Lord. Whee! Yeah, getting that first strike on that's pretty good. A couple more 2/2s rolling in. I want to marry goblins, but I also don't want 100% loss rate this time round. So we're gonna try to marry some goblins next time. The Honeymoon Hearse might actually come in handy, right? Because we can tap down the Bandit Lord if we don't want it to die. And so so yeah, tap down one of the little tokens, marry them to the Bandit Lord, have a wedding, swing on in. The trample might even come in handy, honestly, guys. If you guys have any other fun ideas for Honeymoon Hearse, what else can we marry and send off to their honeymoon? Let me know in the comments. Opponent's thinking. Yeah, you guys, I mean, we can see the power of goblins here. Is he going to take the rest? No, timeout. So the Fireblade's probably getting through, right? The first strike's probably getting through. Probably 8 damage. 2-1 into a 2-2, or they don't want to put it on the Javelineer because it'll just die from the Javelineer's ability. Oh! Ooh, they take a lot more damage than I was expecting. That Fireblade Charger is now pretty threatening, honestly. Oh! Oh! Bro, nice. Holy cow. I wasn't expecting the unnatural growth to drop down. Even when our goblins pop off. Even when our goblins pop off. GG, guys. That's a rough one. Ah, man. That's pretty funny, though. We didn't get to marry any goblins that time. Darn it, I should have just played the Honeymoon Hearse instead. If I would have known, I would have gotten absolutely obliterated. That's brutal, man. That's brutal. That was really good. It's a fun one for the opponent. Honeymoon Hearse. I'm gonna get way too excited every time I see it now. That's a really bad hand, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Up against vampires. Or it could be Vampire Burn as well. We've seen that already. Red cat with a red bat. Take a little rest, buddy. Go up on your chandelier. There you go. There you go, little buddy. Blood type harvester. Right, so vampires. Sweet. No blocks. Oh, we're super dead. But we're going to try. Okay, so we want to... Gonna get the Honeymoon Hearse down. I'm not gonna make the same mistake. The whole point is to marry some goblins. Darn it. And that's what I'm gonna do. We have the you see a pair of goblins here, so... Gotta make sure I don't slam the hearse into anything with Death Touch this time. We take the 5 down to 13. First strike 3-3. Reckless Impulse pretty good here. I think I'd rather... No, yeah, we want to... It's a tough call, but I think we just marry these goblins together here. You're married! Yay! Can't swing at the Battle Cry Goblin, so they take the 5. It's not looking amazing for us, but we married a couple more goblins, which is... It just brings my heart so much joy. Like you guys wouldn't believe. Oh my goodness. What's on the board? A lot. 8 more damage on the board. If they just have... They could just kill us this turn. We could just die right now. Depending on what's in their hand. Anything with 3 damage would do it. I'm scared because they can also see... Oh! Oh! Oh, sweet play, opponent. That was sweet. Okay. So we want to drop you down. We want to... I guess Reckless Impulse. Let's see. I guess we should have waited to play the land. We probably will get punished by getting 2 lands here. I mean, we're super dead. Okay. Yeah, we can play the other Faceless Haven next turn. A little Javel buddy comes down. Y'all are getting married. Congratulations on the wedding. Again. Second honeymoon, actually. Going on a second honeymoon. Hey, good game, opponent. Come on, we gotta win. We gotta win with the Honeymoon Hearse, right? Like that's the main goal. Hey, at least we're losing really fast. Oh, thank goodness this is not in ranked. Could you imagine? What a janky... I gotta make sure to put on the thumbnail that this was intentionally a jank build. It is intentionally not good. We just wanted to marry goblins. I don't know how to portray that in a thumbnail, but I'll figure it out. I'll do something. Honeymoon Hearse is only an uncommon too, so it's like a... I feel like it's a fun card to try to build around. It's not a good card necessarily, but it's one of those ones where it's like, oh, if I just had a couple little cards, then I could get a 5/5 trample. Like, that's not terrible. Well, we got the hearse. I could see a couple Goblin Captains getting married. Huh? We also got the Reckless Impulse. Let's see it. Opponent goes first, which is pretty bad, but... Opponent's making us wait. That's okay. I have all the time in the world. Not really, but there we go. There we go. Okay, we got the 3rd land. That's pretty good. Play the Faceless Haven next turn. Maybe right into the... Well, we'll see. Ranger class? Yeah, we'll take care of the wolf. Oh, we'll take care of that. That's fine. Okay, nice. Den of the Bugbear actually needs to hit the board now. Get the captain down, and then next turn, Honeymoon Hearse. It's really funny because with the captains, it's actually less damage. Actually less damage if we tap both captains down. I guess it depends though, because right, the trample could come in handy. What you looking at my Honeymoon Hearse for, huh? Ooh. Reckless Stormseeker. Ow. Right, so that's gonna be a problem, isn't it? So let's go ahead and Reckless Impulse. See if we can marry that captain into something else here. Yeah, there we go. Fireblade Charger works. And we could keep the Play with Fire open then. And save the captain back as well. Could also save the Honeymoon Hearse as a blocker for next turn. But I don't know, man. Like, this is fine. Can actually Play with Fire their face too. And get them down to 10. So this looks like, it does look like Gruul Wolves, but without Blizzard Brawl. Reckless Stormseeker. Oh boy. The good news is they're going to try to outpace us. The bad news is I don't think we can outpace them. Let's see where they plug these. Where are they going? Okay, so they knew that we had like a potential Play with Fire open. So they didn't put it on the wolf. Smart play. Pretty smart play. Yeah, let's just Play with Fire the face. Reckless Impulse is pretty good. We'll do that first. Faceless Haven is not terrible. Second, Honeymoon Hearse doesn't do a whole lot. So we'll get the Javelineer down. We'll get the Goblin Captain down. And I guess now we actually do have to save back. Because we're dead next turn if we don't. Could still swing for 5. And get greedy and then block into things next turn too. That's not terrible either. Fine. Fine, we'll get greedy. Swing on in. Maybe I should have played the second Honeymoon Hearse. No, we wouldn't have had enough goblins to tap down. We're marrying all the goblins today, guys. At least the deck understood the assignment, right? The deck completely understood the assignment. We married some goblins. Opponent's thinking. See, we do, that's the thing, right? We do have the blockers, and they are getting really, really low on health. So, I mean, they could switch it to nighttime. That way, next turn they can get that trample, but they'll probably be forced to block something because we have the Faceless Haven open. Even without this land, like we have it open on the board. It'd be great to get a win with this deck, but you know, I'm not expecting too much, honestly. Especially when opponents have been bringing their A game, man. Oh, Shatter Skull. We're not dead yet, surprisingly. In fact, if they full swing, we might just win. What's their last card? Are they full swinging? I think we just won. No, they're saving one back. Smart, smart, smart. Very smart. You know what could do it, though? You know what could do it? Okay. All right. I mean, we're Wait, we were gonna hit face, get him down to 6, right? They had a blocker back, but we didn't have another goblin to bring the Honeymoon Hearse down. So I would have had to, if I drew a goblin, okay, I'll take it, but it wasn't the deck, so we don't know what we would have drawn, but all I care about is we're making a lot of goblins very happy, guys. We're making a lot of goblins just, this is what goblins have needed, you know? They needed happiness in their life. I don't know why this was one of the first ideas I had. Like, I wonder if anyone else was just like, you know what? I want to make a goblin deck and marry some goblins. Like, you know, if I had the idea, someone else was probably like, that's a fun idea. Goblin weddings. Okay, finally get to see Magda again. Hey, we got time for one more match here, guys. Opponent is thinking. Roll up my sleeves. I'm gonna get a sip of my tea while the opponent thinks. So how have you guys been enjoying Crimson Vow so far, huh? If opponent times us down, this will be the second time today because I recorded 2 videos today. I got done recording human aggro and opponent must have froze or something. And if that happens again here, then there must still be like some kind of server issues. Like I'm wondering. Oh, nope. Nope, just making us wait. That's fine. That's fine. That's what the ropes are for, right? Probably Magda. Magda, let's go, Magda. Let's go. We're gonna top deck a Honeymoon Hearse, and Magda's gonna get married to a goblin. Oh no, never mind. We instantly, Magda instant dies. So, lots of options here actually, which is beautiful. So it's probably more clerics, right? It's a really, really bad matchup, but it's just not a terrible hand for us. Oh. 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 Like what is this? Abzan? Dungeons? I don't know. That Reckless Impulse looking super spicy. Great swing here. Great swing. Oh, he does trade. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, we're popping off over here, and the Faceless Haven gets us to lethal, so... Finding the Old Gods takes the Captain. We still got lethal damage. Good game. No, we didn't get to marry anyone. No, and we didn't even have to use the Reckless Impulse. That was a good example of maybe Goblins has something without the Honeymoon Hearse, right? Like get other Goblins in there, get the Reckless Impulse, because even though we didn't play it there, if the opponent had more, then the Reckless Impulse would have really come in handy for refueling our Goblin strategy, right? All in all, I'm glad we won 2 matches, guys, honestly. Especially with my misplay at the beginning. Like I said, I obviously keep stuff like that in the videos, especially when I cannot express how happy I was to actually just pull off the Honeymoon Hearse, but then the game just kept giving it to us, right? We kept marrying goblins. This was a fun one, guys. Do not make this deck though unless you also want to marry some goblins, or unless you already have all of the goblins, right? Because the only new cards is Reckless Impulse and Honeymoon Hearse, and it's just uncommons and commons. So I mean, if it looked like fun, you could totally rock it, and it does get you some wins, but definitely don't take it into ranked. This was janky goodness, and marrying goblins was probably some of the most fun I've had in a video yet. So if you guys have any more Honeymoon Hearse ideas, let me know. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around the video. And if you made it this far into the video and you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. We have a whole lot of fun over here. It's not always jank decks, but my favorite thing to do is make decks. So I mean, if you like seeing new stuff, especially aggro and red decks, yeah, I think you'd enjoy it over here, guys. We have lots of fun. Guys, thank you again for sticking around the video, and I will see you in the next one.